It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and today we've got a Belgian beer, a strong Belgian beer at 8% ABV to show you, and it's brewed with honey. Biere de Miel Biologique. That just looks great, doesn't it? You got the barrels on his side with the malt and the wheat, the honey, the blimmin' how they call that, and honey nest, not a honey, no, it'll come to me. Beehive, that's the one, the beehive. Beehive on the top. It's a 330 milliliter brown bottle with a black bottle cap. You got the etching on the glass there, on the bottle cap even. Oh, it's by Dupont. Ah. By Dupont. 8% ABV. Without further ado, bottle opener. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. We got a one finger white head. Hazy amber coloured beer. Good levels of slow moving carbonation. Lots of suspended sediment. Lots of sediment here in the bottom of the glass. So it's a bottle conditioned beer then. The beer is available from our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, the largest online beer store in the UK, with a fabulous range of beers from all over the world. If you love beer, you will love beersofeurope.co.uk. If you've been on holiday, if you've worked away, you're going to love Beers of Europe, because there's that likelihood that the beer that you found when you were away that you loved, there's a likelihood that you're going to find it in their massive warehouse in Norfolk. Huge warehouse full of beer. There's a link in the description box for their website to online order, beersofeurope.co.uk. On with the beer review. Let's get the aroma. We'll talk about why we're here in the kitchen as well in a moment, but I want to get into the beer first. Lots of honey, lots of malt as well, lots of kind of herbal malt. A little citrusy as well from the hops. It smells really, really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow. I'm not really a honey fan, I'll be perfectly honest with you. But in beer like this, oh. First of all, I want to talk to you about the mouthfeel. You get the carbonation hitting your palate. It pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, but it's quite a rich, creamy mouthfeel on this beer. It's very carbonated, but that's very typical. That is very, very typical for Belgian beer. It's quite sweet. That honey leaves a sweetness there in the mouth. But at the same time, there's a lot more going on than just sweetness. It's herbal, spicy, peppery, malty, hoppy. The honey is a big part of the beer, but so is that kind of other part of the beer, those spices, that kind of herbal. Look, the name gives it a bit of away. Biologique, you know, like it's got a like a almost like a medicated name to it, haven't it? Almost a real kind of medicated, like, you know, this beer, if you wanted to drink a healthy beer, then this is probably going to be it, isn't it? Probably going to be it. Now, that 8% ABV, as I was just talking then, feeling a warmth in the throat. That 8% ABV just warms the throat. It's that alcohol by volume sliding down the throat into the pit of the stomach. And that also, it just makes me feel great in terms of kind of like, it's December, it's a bit rainy and wet outside. It's the reason why we're in here. And I'll be honest with you, I've got more of my mojo in here. I feel, and it's just come to me now, because I did so many reviews in this kitchen, I probably reviewed thousands of beers in this very kitchen, in this very space, with the tripod, sat in the sink, leaning against the windowsill, you know, a bit kind of like hectic, if you like. Kitchen in the background. The kitchen is very different. A lot of the bottles have been moved. The glasses are still there. Cupboard's been empty of old bottles. So things have changed, but I feel a little bit more at home here. I think, although there's better lighting out in the conservatory, it's that glass wall to the side of me that, like I'm looking at the same, so I'm looking at the same wall here, apart from it being a glass wall. I'm looking in the same direction, and it's a solid wall, and it feels more enclosed. It feels, the sound is probably a bit better too. Yeah, we may have to kind of have a bit of a rethink, a little bit of a rehash in the conservatory next year. But yeah, I feel quite at home here. I feel like this is where my mojo lies. This is where it all began. This is where it's meant to be. I don't know. Comment in the comments box. That is lovely though. Herbal, spicy, peppery, great, creamy, rich mouthfeel. 8% ABV, lots of honey. Yeah, I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.